Well, another week of a friendly nudge. So this week we're making collards, and we're going to kind of up the collard game a little bit. We're using prosciutto, sun-dried tomatoes, a shallot, some chicken stock, balsamic vinegar, toasted sesame oil, extra virgin olive oil, and of course fish sauce. So, I'm looking at this and it's like, I need to get Costco to sponsor me because I think a big chunk of this stuff comes from Costco. In fact, the prosciutto was kind of what I had left. It was part of a package. So it's like, all right, I need to do something with it. I had collards in the fridge. So it's like, okay, this will be perfect. I always have sun-dried tomatoes because I get the ones that are dried. So anyway, I'm going to break the collards down. And, I sharpened my knife right before I did this. I've been recording food videos for years, never cut myself. Of course, there's just a little baby nick that happened. So, now the rest of the video is going to be with the Band-Aid on. So anyway, to get the skin off skin off of the shallot. And then we'll get it, cut real fine. And, I don't separate them out or chop them any further because I like that a little extra body to the shallot. And the sun-dried tomatoes are incredibly tough. This might even be a better thing for kitchen shears or something like a cleaver. And then I'm just cutting the prosciutto real thin. And all these things just add so many layers of flavor to the collards. I want to get the pot hot, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of it. It's probably a tablespoon, maybe two. And then just drop the shallots in. And I'm going to get the sun-dried tomatoes in so that they can start softening up a little. These just add such a great depth of flavor. And then the prosciutto, and all of this stuff kind of brings its own salt to the party. So it's I don't add any salt on something like this until the very end. And in fact, with this, they didn't need any extra salt. And I'm putting the collards in. I would have collards some when I was a kid. It was something I was never a big fan of. And I'm sure, they might have had a little bacon in them, but there was just nothing in it that for me at the time was real interesting. So just kind of getting this stirred in, and I don't cook these for hours. I'll cook them for just a few minutes, and Jude and I love them. So I'm adding fish sauce. I don't think there was ever a bottle of fish sauce in my life whenever I was a kid. So that was probably one of the missing ingredients. And then I love toasted sesame oil. That also adds a great flavor. So, and I don't add a lot. It just adds just a little extra personality to the dish. So just get that good and mixed in. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to add chicken stock. And I just add enough to kind of cover the bottom of the pot. So I'm not trying to turn it into a soup. I just want the flavor, and for me it just makes it a lot more interesting than if we were adding just water to it. I'm turning the heat down, and it's probably going to go for about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, just enough to kind of soften them up. And then I'm going to add the balsamic vinegar. I always add acid like that at the very end so it doesn't turn them gray. And then just get it stirred in. And, now we're going to come in for the taste test. And this didn't need any salt because, like I said, there's so many other things that bring salt to the party. So, this is a perfect time for you to be able to just kind of play with the food, see what you like, and have a wonderful week. Yeah. And I'll see you next week.